Ariel Helwani in Vancouver getting set for UFC 131 alongside big Shane Carwin, who faces Junior Dos Santos this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. And I say you're big. I don't really recognize you here, Shane. I mean, how much weight have you lost?
I've probably lost around 20, 25 pounds.
Why'd you feel the need to cut so much weight?
I felt like after the Brock fight, there were some things that I had to work on, and I think diet, nutrition, and conditioning was one of them. So, or a couple of the things. And, those are some of the things that we addressed, and, I started working with Josh Ford.
So what exactly did you do to lose this weight? Everyone wants to, especially at this size, but how do you actually do it?
It was just, eating a good, clean, healthy diet. Everything that we ate and was based on, for recovery, and it was just a lot of fruits, vegetables, and fish and chicken.
Did you feel different?
Oh yeah, I feel a lot better. I feel like my body, and I'd like to test it into the third round and see how well it is.
You mentioned the Brock fight. We haven't seen you since the Brock fight. You underwent surgery for your neck and back. How extensive was that surgery? I mean, how career-threatening was it, and how did you recover from it? Are you the same kind of fighter, a better kind of fighter? How would you assess that?
Well, it was something that's been nagging me for about the past 3 years. So, they'd given me some nerve blocks in the neck to help prevent the pain, but the bones had grown in around the nerves bad enough where the surgeon felt that we needed to do surgery and get it corrected, as soon as possible. And I basically had no feeling in my hand or kind of the right side of my back. So they went in there and they corrected the problem, and I feel great now.
Any limitations as a result of the surgery?
Just a lot of rehab after, but no limitations now.
And after the Brock fight, there was a news story that came out, and we haven't had a chance to talk to you about it, linking you to a pharmacy that supplied steroids to athletes in Alabama. Do you have any comment on that whole story?
No comment on that. Yeah, nothing right now.
Will you comment on it in the future?
There's nothing for me to comment on that.
Okay, fair enough. You were supposed to fight John Olaf Enemo, and then obviously Brock was sick and had to pull out. Were you surprised that they gave you a guy who hadn't fought since 2006 in your return fight?
He's done a lot in the sport. He's an Abu Dhabi champ, which is basically a gold medalist in jiu-jitsu, and he's a tough guy, and I think he's going to show the world that he's legit and deserves to be in the UFC.
So you had no problem with them putting you up against a guy who really a lot of the newer fans didn't know about?
No, because he has a lot of credentials, and it's the people inside I think know John and his capabilities.
But then I'm guessing when they gave you the shot against Junior, you jumped at that opportunity, even though you had really a month to prepare for him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a chance to get me back into title contention and where I want to be.
Junior told us that he thinks you're going to try to take him down. And I know you're not going to obviously give your game plan here, but do you feel as though his biggest weakness is his ground game? Because really, we haven't seen anyone try to take him there in a UFC fight.
I think it's a possibility with all fights. You never know whether it's going to stay on the feet or go to the ground. And he trains with some top Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys, and so I don't think his ground game is lacking as much as people like to comment on it.
How would you match up your striking to his striking? Who is the better striking in your opinion?
I think Junior's he's got some fast hands, and I think he's probably technically a little sharper, but I think I carry more power.
Okay, and final question. You had a chance to work with the great Paul Heyman on the Countdown show. What was that experience like? That received a lot of buzz online.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and he's quite the character, and he's real passionate about what he does.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. Yeah, he's a good guy, and he makes I think he makes things real easy.
All right, well, UFC 131 goes down this Saturday night live from Rogers Arena here in Vancouver. Shane Carwin going up against Junior Dos Santos. The winner gets a shot at the UFC heavyweight title. Thanks for the time, Shane, and good luck.
Thanks.